Good morning. This is Arlene Arnold, and I'm here with the focus of the week. This is my third try, so this will be a good one. This is the card that's up for today. This is the lesson in blue, and we've had blue a lot, so I was surprised that it came up again. But what came was, in the book there are paragraphs that have different meanings to the particular color, and the one that came up was depression. So let me read just a little bit of this, and then I'll explain to you what I'm seeing with it. When you close down communication and creativity, you may sink into a deep well of depression. You may feel there is no way out. You may be looking through the eyes of a child part of you that feels all alone. You will not find the answers from the child's perspective. You will need to shift into that capable part of yourself that sees a bigger picture than the child. So this is the idea, is that when we see things that are very depressing around the world, when we have trouble with communication with somebody, or we feel like we communicated inadequately, which has happened to me recently, and then you go, that's not me, why did I do that? So it's that kind of thing that can lead to depression if we don't look at it and say, okay, I choose to operate out of a part of me that sees things from a different perspective, sees it from kind of like a higher perspective. And that doesn't mean that you're not fully present here. It just means that you have to shift how you look at it. And that is the message here. And plus, the other part of the message is that we need to be using our creativity, and sometimes our voice is part of that creativity. If you lose your voice, if you lose your creativity, it's like losing out on part of your soul. And that's important to be, in order to be balanced and to be present. So it feels to me like there are things that are going to be coming up this week that could take you into depression. So I'm encouraging you to really work on this part of you that is creative, and to be very present with yourself, to work with the child in you that may be saying, I don't like it the way it is. And we are in the midst of making a lot of changes, but it takes a little longer sometimes than we would like it to be. So be patient with yourself and open yourself to the innocence that is within you, and take care of that innocence. Because in many ways, one of the things that came up this week is that our innocence, our human innocence, has been shattered. And this has happened perhaps through many lifetimes. I've been working on a course for the Luminaries, and the luminary I've been working on is crystalline. And crystalline is really helping us with the shattered innocence within us. Well, depression can come from that shattered innocence. And part of what has to happen is that you have to take care of that part of yourself. You have to be there for the part of you that looks out at the world and say, what is going on? And just help that innocence within you to understand that we are coming into a new time. Things are changing. They just haven't shown up in the human form quite yet in the way that makes it very, very clear of what's happening. But there are places of really a sense of the creativity coming forward and the answers coming forward. I noticed that there in the news, it was talking about how they're developing these electrical batteries, so that the electricity that is created through wind and solar can be collected and used when there isn't as much available because there isn't as much wind or there isn't any sun. So that in itself is one of the things we can focus on and say, look at that. There is something here now that is going to answer one of the problems that we have and will really help in terms of climate change. So here's the kind of thing that you want to focus on. And you want to remind that innocence in you that there are good things going on and that you're here to take care of it. So that is our focus for the week, I wanted to tell you that I have created this. I'm on the third course for the Luminaries. As you see in our Luminaries book, there are 12 cards in the front of the book, and there are 12 cards in the back of the book. My book has been used and used. And you can see that, well, crystalline's the third one there across the top. And crystalline is part of the third course that I've created. Each one has 6 luminaries in it. So I'm telling you this because I'm starting up this week. On Wednesday, I'm starting a course, the Luminary course, back at the beginning. So if you bought the Luminaries, or if you are really excited about the Luminaries, you can buy them and then be part of this course. You can come and join this course and have an opportunity to go really deep with the Luminaries because they have so much to offer us. So I encourage you to do that. And I will put some information with this video so that you are able to go ahead and take a look at what I'm doing. All right, have a great week, and I'll be here next week with the Focus of the Week.